Tarumbeta italia katika anga.
Like this. That is how the trumpet will sound.
Konene, so jana kuna vile the Department of Justice ya America ilibaki release ni 3 million pages ya the Epstein Files. 3 million pages. I think wakasema kitu kama, is it 3000 videos ama ilikuwa ni 1800 videos. Just some ridiculous figures zilikuwa released jana. But one of the things that stood out, because very many things stood out, but wacha tuanze na Trump. So kwa Trump, hii page ya Trump kuna vile ilikuwa posted, alafu ikakuwa pulled down by our DOJ. So they ended up pulling down the specific page that ilikuwa imetaja Trump. So ilikuwa ni complaint summary, alafu ikabaki imeandikwa notable names, alafu ilikuwa imeandikwa blah blah blah. Huyo sasa ni the nini, the victim reported an unidentified female friend who was forced to perform kunyonya ngono on President Trump approximately 35 years ago in New Jersey. The friend told Alexis that she was probably 13 or 14 years old when this occurred, and the friend allegedly beat President Trump while performing iyo kunyonya. The friend was allegedly hit in the face after she laughed about biting President Trump. The friend said that she was also, of course, pia aliumizwa na Epstein. Notable names: Donald Trump, alafu Jeffrey Epstein. Then ikakuwa blah 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 reported that she has a friend blah 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 who was a personal assistant to Epstein in Florida from 1986 until 1991 or 92. This friend shared names of some of the guests at Epstein parties, and to include Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton. Damn, nimesema Clinton. What the hell am I doing? And Donald Trump. Poleni John, nilikuwa nasikiza news nikakuja hapa John, nikasahau mimi ni Mwafrika. I'm sorry for that, man. Don't roast me in the comments. I'm sorry. So, won't happen again. Okay. Notable names: Jeffrey Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein's wife, Donald Trump, na Bill Clinton. Then ikaendelea, at age 16 while modeling, Kohler attended 8 parties at Epstein's New York residence. On one occasion, Kohler reported she was NGONO assaulted by Epstein. On another occasion, 2 twin brothers, Allen and Oren, lured Kohler and her friend upstairs, but they escaped back downstairs. Kohler stated Oren najisid her best friend and a third brother. Tal najisid a 14-year-old girl named blah blah blah. Kohler named other individuals involved in big NGONO parties with her, other young girls and older Victoria's Secret models, including Bill Clinton na Donald Trump. The notable names: Allen, Oren, alafu pia Epstein's British nini, then kuna Bill Clinton, kuna Donald Trump na kuna Jeffrey Epstein. So vile nashinda kikwambia, hizi pages ziliwekwa alafu zikatolewa, but siku hizi wase uchangamka haraka sana. So pia kuna online complainant reported that she was a victim and witness to a NGONO trafficking ring at the Trump golf course in Rancho Palos Verdes, California between 1995 and 1996. Complainant reported Ghislaine Maxwell as the madam and broker of the NGONO parties, courtesy of whom included Epstein, Robin Leach, and Donald Trump. Then complainant reported parties participating in orgies, and that some of the girls went missing and rumored to have been murdered and buried at the facility. Damn. Then complainant reported being threatened by Trump's then head of security that if she ever talked and went on there about what went on there or what she saw, he would end up as a fertilizer at the back of 9 holes like the other cunts. Damn. Notable names: Trump, Ghislaine, Jeffrey Epstein, Robin Leach. So then complainants claims to have the video of high-profile sex parties, dealing with cartels, and having witnessed Robin Leach nyonga a young girl to kifo at a party. Then ikakuwa notable names: Donald Trump, Jeffrey Epstein. So hizi ndio ini nilibaki imetokea mpaka the Sinaloa cartel. Damn. Okay. So ilibaki imetokea, and somehow the DOJ decided to remove that page, and of course with that wamepush focus to that. So hata nitakia opportunity kusema hivi, kuna vitu mob sana zimekuwa zikihappen states. Of course hizi juu ya stories za ICE, and nachiki vile wasi wanatembea waso mpaka wana joke the way they are walking around kama wameshikilia visas zao, yani wameshikilia passport zao, some hats, make America great again, blah blah blah. So mimi mwenyewe nakunga nimejidanganya that huu mwaka nataka kwenda America jo kuona a few games za World Cup. I think that's not a good idea. I feel like right now your environment iko states are easy jo. I don't think this is the year to go. Maybe ufala akishindwa primaries. No, not primaries, akishindwa midterms. Maybe, just maybe. Akishindwa midterms, msani zangalia next year and what, but damn, considering what's happening here, and vile ICE wamekuwa kimisbehave. Because ICE wamekuwa kimisbehave. Nakumbuka kuna hata hii video kwenda go around ya mafala za ICE zikihepesha. Kuna msali alichukua nini? Inaitwa nini ile alichukua like alitengeza tuno kani kipuppet ile tu ni kidole cha kati. So unachikio kidole ya kati jo ikiteremka kwa street fulani. Alafu vile kidole inateremka unachikiwa so ICE wanaihepesha. And we are there wondering like what's going on. So but according to me, I don't think this is the right time mse kuishia hiyo inchi. But tukitoka hapo tunabonga juanani, still tuna stick na hizi Epstein Files. So the next story kwa Epstein Files ilikuwa zile story kwa like damn, which window did this jump in from, if there's such a story. So the next story ile kwa hapa ni Epstein says Bill Gates caught STD from Russian girls and suggested sleeping Melinda antibiotics, emails claim. Damn. So inasemekana hii raya ya Windows jo, kuna vile ilipata ugonjwa wa zinaa. Alafu after ipata ugonjwa wa zinaa, maybe ilikuwa gonorrhea ama chlamydia, haikuwa nataka wife ajue. So ikaanza kufikiria ways za kusleep like an antibiotic kwa drink yake. Damn. Ama kwa chakula yake ama whatever itatengeneza na asijue. Like, oh hi honey, oh I love you. Sasa sijui kama kuna nafaa kuichapa na alcohol, cause which antibiotic is this? But you're a billionaire, maybe they can sweeten one for you. But this is crazy, man. Napina kuonyesha vile ngono waga like the downfall of so many people. Cause zira ya ni billionaire, alafu somehow inakuwa involved kwa hizi orgies. Like, they are like, why man? But ilikuwa nini? But of course Bill Gates na Melinda walibaki wameachana. So cause this would have been one of those ile Melinda iko although niko sure hata saizi bado Melinda alicall. Okay, iko ulikuwa unaniletea magonoria, unaniletea chlamydia. Lazima tupatie Melinda accent ya Central ya kai like alikuwa serious about that. But yes, hii story ya Epstein Files. So kulikuwa na hiyo ira ya na inakuwa hapa busy Africa kitu treat, like treat yourself. So kuna kaswende bwana, bado kaswende kutoka kwa malaya wa Russia. Na kwa Russia si malaya ni mwingi. Kuna pia mwanasiasa alitoka Kenya alienda huko Russia, alijionea ambayo hafai kuonwa. Alijionea mambo mengine mpaka kulikuwa na kinyesi kwa kitanda. Huko Russia, na kuna chlamydia pia na gonorrhea. Okay. So kwa history ya Bill Gates, what was interesting was kwa comments Elon Musk alikuwa wow. But what's another interesting thing, Elon mwenyewe of course alikuwa kuznasemekana Elon Musk aliandikiaga email to Epstein. This was on December 13th 2013. Alikuwa I will send the heli for you, sorry for all the typos. Ilikuwa ni will be in the BVI Bats. Okay, I think yeye aliandika hivi, will be in the BVI St. Bart's area over the holidays. Is there a good time to visit? Alafu akaambiwa I'll send the heli for you. Sorry for all the typos, sent from my iPhone. So that was Elon. So Elon pia alikuwa huko. And yeah, so hizi raya zote ngono ndio shida. Inakuonyeshaga jo vile mupendaga kusema jo, like ngono discipline can bring down so many people that it's just ridiculous, man. So I don't know kitu ta happen. Sasa sijui na plan kuona vile DOJ watajitetea na history ya kudelete your page. Walienda po kidelete. That's going to be interesting to see. But kistick na US kidogo, kuna history, fake story ni kwa na cheki. And I don't know why I didn't retweet it, but kuna fala alikuwa ameandika that Hushpuppi anakuwa released this year in February. I was like, damn, that was fast, huh? That was super fast. Yes. I think ilikuwa hivi. It looks like Ray Hushpuppi's release date is scheduled for next month, right on Valentine's Day. So, umsana jita nini? Samson the Goat. So, Samson the Goat alikuwa ameandika hivyo. Alafu akabaki ameseti picha ya Hushpuppi akiwa na ile Rolls Royce. Alafu ikakuwa Hushpuppi release date. This is what he searched. Ikakuwa ni the judge had initially rejected the plea of the defendant's motion for a delay of judgment. On 8th November 2022, Abbas was sentenced to over 11 years in a federal prison. He's currently at FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey and has a scheduled release date of 14th of February 2026. So I remember thinking, 11 years, 14th of Feb, this is less than 4 years. How does this work? Then akaika mpaka namba yao mse 54 313 424. This is mse mwenyewe jina yake ni Ramon Olorunwa Abbas. But kuna kumbuka ile time ufala alishikwa, kumbuka I was very invested in this story because I felt like this dude would have done so much. Alishikwa with $40 million in cash, and I felt like he could have done so much to uplift lives in Nigeria, but he decided he was going to use that money and spend it on bullshit like Gucci and all that nonsense. So with that in mind, I was like, okay sir, let me check for myself. Nikachukua hiyo inmate number, nikaenda kwa bop.gov. Inako gani? Something of prisons. Is it the board of prisons? I don't know. Yes. So nikatafuta huyo mse anaitwa Ramon Olorunwa Abbas, and yes, release date no 15th of March 2029. That's the earliest that he's going to get. So he's going to serve at least half the sentence. So I don't know where mse mwingine alipata hii message ingine, but if I was to go back to that message, one of the things you can see is that November was wrongly spelled. I don't think AI will make mistake your spellings. So yeah, I think yeah. So Abbas, Ramon Olorunwa Abbas aka Hushpuppi, bado uko mpaka 2029, and of course he's not allowed to spend any money if he's not paid back all his American victims. Otherwise he can still go back. So what's going to happen to this dude when he comes out? Is he going to be ready to live the hard life, especially after living a soft life time yote? But now this is the question. Jela za states tunajuaga waso kapitia. So umse just kuzaliishi the soft life huku nje, and he went through a very soft life huku nje. Did he go through a hard life huko ndani, ama did he receive some hard things? Ekonene, najua mwaka ni mpya lakini injili ni ile ile, lemfi. So kama uko US, uko UK, uko Canada, ama uko the UAE na unatry kutuma do Kenya, baki umechangamka, ingia lemfi, utabaki umepata the most competitive rates. Lakini apart from that, on your first transaction ya $100 or more, utapata $20 sign up reward. So unangoja nini? Baki umechangamka, chap chap, ingia lemfi. Lemfi, international payments for everyone. Ekonene.